In a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. You can't get loose, get your guts, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand, are you numb? Yeah. I can go, I can get medication. Late at night, I can deal with everything. Every night, I can make it legal. And if it goes, that's what goes. Stood by your side through all of the lies, watching you cry for me. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? Tell me the really rough things, give me that diamond ring. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? I can go, but I get medication. Late at night, I can deal with everything. Every night, I can make it legal. And if it goes, that's good.
Tags, he is the hero. Yevny, oh dear, showing the back to Ambition. Oh no, he received a shot, now he's a one shot. Oh dear, Yevny, can he survive? It's the $1 million question now, can he survive? He race. Oh my god, oh no, he fell off, he fell off, no! Oh no! Good evening, everyone. It's the second day, not the first day of the pre-school tournaments. I'll correct that for the other service. I just woke up a little bit late. Couldn't get out of my bed because I was quite exhausted. But what happened last night? And I got no views now, which is bad. Please get some views. It would be really nice. Hopefully we'll get more people coming in very soon. Pretty skill tournaments, let me brief you once again what it is all about. All games are played the best of 3 series, and that is the team which wins the first 2 matches will win the fixture. The format is a single elimination knockout stage with a match for the 3rd place. So if GV gets knocked out in the quarterfinals or earlier, then our stream is done for tonight, and there will be no more coverage on the Asia server because I am the only one streaming the Asia server tonight. So you're only stuck with this coverage, and the tournament is seen by the average win rate of the 7 best players in the team. A team earns a number of cups depending where they finish. If they finish in the top 8, they are through to the Winter Season Championship, 9th to 16th place to the Challengers Tournament. One previous skill tournament is spread across 2 consecutive days. The first day, there are at most 16 teams in one group, and the top 4 of each group advance to the games held on the second day. While the second day, there are at most 32 teams in one group, and all games are played in Supremacy mode. Here is the number of cups that GB can earn tonight. They can earn as many as 2011 cups, and they are going to start off with 419 cups. And previous skill tournaments are held on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday and Sunday. The schedule for you, we're going to start off with the round 16, which is going to be held in around 13 minutes, and we will see if our stream can continue until the end. And they have to at least get through to the semi-finals. And the roster for you will be Professor, Tokyo, Berlin, Monaco, Yakuza, Doha, Moscow, by Paris, and Florida. And my top 8 guests is as follows: Feast, GB, Der, Team ID, GSM, RN, XLV, and ENT. Sorry, this is the bracket for you. If I got it correct, I think that's right. Should be Der against either GSM or EA, ENT against XLV or IE, Feast versus Lower Cats, and Team ID versus GB or E4D. And the number of cups so far with Team ID, if I can double check whether I've updated for yesterday, which I have. Team ID currently leading the table with 17,409 cups. HLV second, not far behind. And then it's E4D, ENT, Feast, RN, GB is the team where we're streaming right now, and DUR wrapping up the top 8. They're heading again. They are facing E4D, which is a difficult clan to beat, given that E4D is currently 3rd in this Cups table, and Team ID is now currently 1st in the Cups table. GB getting past through the quarterfinals will be a huge ask, and I really hope they do that. I've so far the only time that my stream in the final stage has gone all the way through to the end is XLV, is me streaming XLV, and also Team ID. That's all exclusively on the Asia server. So far, it hasn't happened for me yet for the EU server or the NA server. The EU server, the furthest I got is with AQVA, but that is with the quarterfinals. They got knocked out by Loka. NA server, I got close with Apex again knocked out in the quarterfinals. GV, will they go past through the quarterfinals? So far, out of all the... How many teams? 3, 6, 7... Okay, out of 4, 5, 6 teams I streamed, only two of them went through to the semi-finals and the final stage, and we'll see very soon if GV is going to make the break or not. I'm going to actually log up my account on the NA server, and I'll do it on the Asia server. Is it right? Asia, I streamed HLV, King, and Team ID so far, and EU server I got Carnage and Carnage and also Aqua. So that's 5 in total, including now. Hello, Plurielica. How are you doing? And then we include Apex as well. So 6 teams. Out of 6 teams, 2 teams only advanced to the semi-finals of the second day of the previous year tournaments. GV. They are the runner-up of the Blitz Asia Cup. Technically, they. Oh. I hope you enjoyed the stream, Florialica. Technically, GV is able to be in the semi-final, but GV hasn't been able to do that so far. First day is just because they don't have enough players to show up, so they lost to BB02, and then second day they got knocked out by, I couldn't remember. Is it HLV? I think so. Yes, and they couldn't get past the quarterfinals, and then now E4D first, and then Team ID. Tough luck for GV, but I hope they will prove us wrong with some magnificent gameplays. Oh, enemy. That's a replay for me. Do I have enough time for a replay? I don't think so. So, well, let's I don't know. Feast. Feast should be fine. Cat should be able to beat Low. Low is not the same Low we know back in the autumn season. That was a much better Low back then. Now it's just hello, Mr. President and ZP. No interview for GB people tonight though. No interview for Serenity and also sorry for farting. Or Pincer planned. But yeah, I would say Cats versus Low. Cats should be able to beat Low, and they should be able to get to the quarterfinals. And the challenge would be them beating against Feast. Cats did beat Feast in quick tournaments, but that's just quick tournaments. Everything changes. I mean, I do think that Cats is not as good as what they pictured to be. They are pictured to be in the quick tournament. So Feast and Cats, I do think it's going to be a hard choice, but I think Feast should be able to go through and qualify. HLV versus IE, I do think HLV should have no problems in beating IE at all, and if they do, I would have a lot of doubts how they even get the how they are even the champions of the Asia server. I'm sorry, I do not mean to belittle you, but HLV shouldn't be hard for them. And then ENT, obviously quite a challenge, but ENT hasn't beaten any top 4 clans back in the in the autumn season so far. So ENT would want to prove us wrong with a good showing tonight here. GSM and EA. GSM has been very, very inconsistent. They can beat Team ID, but they can go really close with RI. I have no idea how they're going to go up with EA, because it can go really well for them, or it could go horribly wrong for them and lose to EA. EA is not a bad team at all. They beaten Feast 2-1 yesterday, so anything could happen. But whoever faces I do think that team will have a, I don't know, similar time, if not easier, in my opinion. I'm not here to belittle DUR either, but GSM and EA was going to give one another a really hard time, and DUR as well. I think they are now 8th in the table. They really want a good result tonight and get some cups to be secure in the top 8. I mean, they probably will leapfrog. Well, they probably won't leapfrog RN, but they should be able, if they qualify to the semi-finals, then they will leapfrog RN to get a better foothold in the top 8 team views so far. Can we get more, please? That would be really nice. And I think the room should be up at any moment. There we go. Room's up. And we have E4 GB versus E4D on Decisive. That's pretty Decisive for you. Decisive is the map that usually goes for a desert strategy. Hello, Biscuit. Morning, Biscuit. So let's go for desert sands. So usually brawls happen on the desert side, but we are seeing more teams making use of the city side in terms of the crossfire and flanking maneuvers. But in general, the main idea, the main pivot would be in the desert. A would be a hotly contested cap, but if you know that enemies are taking a lot of heavies, then A, you can try to get it with a medium quickly at the start, and then you can just try to back off there. Never knock down the palm trees though. That will indicate where the heavy tanks or the medium tanks will go. So if the palm trees are knocked to the first spawn, then you know that the medium tanks are going into the city. And if the heavy tanks knock down the palm trees to the direction of the second spawn, then you know that the heavy tanks are crossing through the rails. So also you want to stick close to the red line as well. You don't want to get spotted though. So you do want to knock down the palm trees. That will give the enemies indication about your strategies, actually a hint about your strategy as well. So that is why I always say it's a crime to knock down the palm trees, and that you don't want to give free information for the enemies. Oof. No keys for the stream, sorry, Mutsu. You don't have any keys. Hello, Itzy. If you ever ask for keys again, I suggest you to write. Writing to the customer support and speak to the manager. I mean, I don't have keys with me. I am not a locksmith. Hello, Mutsu. So right. So to spot tanks crossing to the rails, you see some Vikings like hovering around this position on the north side here, south side here. I positioned 3 TDs, but that is of no use because you're not seeing TDs, but they are good positions to shut down, put some really big shells to whoever is crossing there in the late game phases. So not quite useful, but something that you could bear in mind when you work with your strategies. So that is Desert Sands for you. If I hope I made this clear on Desert Sands. I think it's a really good map to train your skills for your team. So if you're applying for training, Desert Sands is a good map to train your focus fire and also your individual skills. I mean, there are maps that you could train for rotations, such as the Mayan Ruins and Black Oval. Desert Sands is the map to train your skills, individual skills, and focus fire. And Canal is there to train your cap resetting skills, in my opinion. And also, I think Castilla is also very good for rotation, for training your rotation. So there are some maps that are specific to if you want to improve your team on certain aspects, that you want to pick this map to train to improve on that. Obviously, you want to train on your weakest maps, but you also want to train on your weakest abilities with the right map. So that is some top tip for you. Hello, Mutsu, you won't get your keys, sorry. There are no keys for yesterday's stream, and ask Wargaming. Send a ticket to Wargaming. You never know the minds of some people. I don't know, some people find satisfaction when they trash talk people. But that is how some human minds work. That is just, it's mind-boggling if you ask me that. And some people, that's why some people study I don't mean it as a joke, but that's why some people study psychology, because the human minds can be fascinating for a lot of people. But GB, they're going with Berlin in the IS-4, Double T22 by Monaco and Professor, Triple T125 by Doha, Moscow, and Tokyo, with the Yakuza, infamous for his trash talking, in the VK 90.01p. E4D with Mama, Baby, and Papa, and the Triple ARX 50p. And we also have Koyo in the IS4 alongside MDMA with Roots. I couldn't see that name. Miller Roots in the VK9.1P. Neon Dudish. Oh dear. In the biggest light. Come on. I'm going to head down to Berlin. Spotted up a lot of tanks. Oh, Koyo is getting spotted up. Koyo is horrendously out of position. Berlin can put another good shell here. And receives a shell from Koyo. A little bit carefree there. Should have side scraped that building. That would have that would not have caused and the necessary taking of damage there. You can see E4D's tanks are rotating to their spawn, and they're heading mostly to the city now. GV with the cap lead on A. I have a bad feeling for E4D. They can wrap around the IS4s. IS4s are really out of position. Berlin needs to start side scraping. He cannot rely on luck here. Moscow's coming down. That's a good choice here. Will E4D have tanks there to shut down Moscow and Doha? No. IS4, these two IS4 are so down. Koyo is the first tank down, and MDMA would be the next tank down. He is horrendously trapped. Oh my goodness me. E4D has... I don't know why they're sending 4 tanks over there, and really the the terrain is really working against their favor, and the T110E5s is like free real estate for them to take out those IS4 MDMAs running for his life. Unfortunately, you can see the damage here so far. GV having more than 2k hit point advantage. This will surely go to GV if they do not throw this one away, but the T20s need to be careful though. They really want to rotate, support those VK, and they need to flank basically. But E4D will look to shut down the T22s. They can rotate out of rotate towards safety. Oh my god. Oh my god. Miller is killed by Tokyo, and it's going to be 7 versus 4. GV are on a huge advantage here. Mama, it's going to be... Oh, Eshi Shell! Your mama is not happy about this. I think baby... I think that's a shout out to Daddy Fryer, I think. Yeah, think about things. I don't know, but Papa is going to die really quickly. Yes, and your Papa is not happy about this, and I don't want to make a dark joke about this. Otherwise, I'm just making excuses of making inappropriate jokes. But now this is going to be GV. 6 tanks up, still alive here, and 7 tanks dead for E4D. That is some really off showing from E4D so far. In particular, those double IS4s were left isolated without any good support. I have no idea why the tanks rotating from their spawn have chosen that route and leaving those double IS4s alone and fighting against those GV tanks. Good idea to rush down the bridge. That was a really good call there. Whoever makes the call deserves a pay rise. With Tokyo 3 tanks killed, more than 5 tanks doing more than 2k. Absolutely fantastic results from GV. So far, GV 1-0 against E4D. I'm getting pinged on some random server. I'm not going to see that. Right, so far, oh, 20 viewers, good. Yeah, that was at one point there were no viewers watching my briefing, and I'm very sad to see that. Let's get more people watching, so shall we? Because I can go. Let's go for more than 30 viewers, concurrent viewers at one point. You know, GB is a runner-up of Blitz Asia Cup. We do want some viewers, right? So make sure you also like the stream and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now GB is going with double Monacos. Double T22 by Professor at Monaco, Berlin in the IS4, Doha, triple T110E5 alongside Moscow and Tokyo, and the Yakuza in the VK90.01P. Most of the names from GB are derived from the, I think, the heist, I don't know, or the Tokyo Drift, I forgot. Either one of these games. And there are lots of places in one of these games, and they are taking the place names from there. But I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit unhappy that they don't have Marrakesh, but probably that's because they don't have a no in that place name. So we have E4D with Peanuts. Bat P in the IS4. Professor's going to get some spot up. Can I get down to his perspective? Yes. Oh, some really good spots. So Yakuza getting shut down very early on. Not his fault though. You have to give credits to Neo Nudish for that, and E4D lining up their shells to shut down the Yakuza though. Not the end of the world for GV yet. They still have the hit point pool lead. MDMA in the Crown Wagon. We also have triple T22 by the parents. Baby in the T110E5 alongside Koyo and Neo Nudish in the Vickers Light. So the parents are going to cooperate together, otherwise why are they even married? I suppose that's a really bad joke, but no. Or even an appropriate joke, so I have to stop making inappropriate jokes before I get criticized for doing so. Which I know some of the jokes should not be said if it's so inappropriate, but now GV are going for A, double T110E5s are going for A, and spotted. E4D once again rotating from through the city. GV spotting up none of these. Oh, Monaco. Oh, spotted up the tanks rotating to the city. Now that will give the information for GV to push on. The T110E5s once again, I think E4D, now they're getting pushed. They need to push a tank. Yakuza is the tank they're going for. But GV's forces are also very, very spread out. But Baby has now dropped the reactive armor. Now they need a focus fire. 2-on-1, that's good call. So they want to free up Tokyo to go for Koyo. That's good focus fire allocation there from GV there. Baby's now dead. Koyo is going to be the next tank down. The Yakuza is going to go down very quickly. Bernard desperately needs help, but he is down. 5 vs 5 so far. Despite E4D making a rotation to the enemy spawn, it didn't really help gain an advantage for that. Oh, Moscow taking a hit from MDMA. GV still has a hit point pool lead though. They have done brilliantly, killing off the 2 isolated T110E5s. Couldn't hold long. Couldn't hold long there. I don't know, Mitsu. Mutsu wants to speak to the manager. Oh, Peanuts. Oh no, I think you have opened the can of worms now. You're getting rushed. Your eyes. Oh, Professor, what is this shot? Oh, I demand an explanation. I want to speak to the manager of GV for that bounce though. Oh, Moscow is connecting with the Peanuts. Good one. Good call there. But Moscow dropping the reactive armor, buying as much time as he could. And apparently Moscow bought more time than Peanuts. So the parents are still alive, so the double T22 is still working very hard. Moscow is now dead. It's still neck and neck though. GV are not winning this yet. Tokyo is really low. Papa wants to look at Tokyo. Tokyo needs to stay extremely safe. Near do this. Oh, Professor, what is this shot again? Tokyo is now down. GV could lose if they keep on bouncing and missing shots though. Monaco and Near Nudish. Now GV doesn't have the hit point pool lead. Near Nudish is now dead. Professor is trying to run away and he's dead as well. This is going to go for E4D by the looks of it though. And I think it's really the late game phases where Professor bouncing those shots, missing those shots, I think has a huge implication. But that was an important kill onto Papa. 2 vs 2. This is going to be interesting. Mama, oh, almost got punished for going up that ridge though. That would have been costly. Good shot into MDMA. GV can still get this, but this is going to be tantalizingly close. We only have 3 minutes left on the clock though. Doha, oh, that was a terrible miss though. Oh, Mama. Needs that shell in to Monaco. Good shell in. MDMA is coming here. Doha needs to put a good shell into Mama. Monaco is dead. Oh, this is close. This is really close. 600. Oh, that was a big miss from MDMA. Oh my goodness me. And Doha is dead, giving D4D the second win. It has gone down to the wire. I really think that it is down to the misses from GB that has cost them the game. If they can tighten up that department, that would not have gone. That would have gone a lot differently. I mean, look at Professor. Oh dear, what is this? Half of his shells only went in. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I think he is really, really nervous here, fluffing so many shells. And if he penetrates quite some of his shells, I really think that could have gone a little bit differently. Professor, I don't know, I really hope that you're calming down this one. E4D, absolutely brilliant. I think they have penetrated a lot more shells. No, Mama apparently bounced a lot more shells, but did almost 5k there. Papa, didn't penetrate a lot of shells either, but Monaco also didn't penetrate. The medium tanks actually from both sides are really on their nerves. You can see, not necessarily that GV bounce more shells, but they bounce more critical shells, or miss more critical shells, if I could put it in this way. And that was a really, really tight one from E4D. Good job there. Heist. Yes, thank you. Yeah, TV series. Yeah, I think it was Heist. I thought it was a game. Thank you for clarification, Mutsu. And we have Hairless, not going to brief. We haven't got enough time for that. Professor in the T22, Berlin IS4, Doha Mouse, Monaco T22, double T125 by Moscow and Tokyo, and the Yakuza in the VK 90.01p. You want to go to the middle though? That is what I would expect. For some players, especially the VK Yakuza, he will be acting. Oh no, Doha will be acting as a pivot, so probably not the Yakuza, but Doha. This time E4D going with Mama in the T215B, Baby in the IS4 alongside Koyo, NDMA, Kramwagen, Papa T125 alongside Tokyo Dober. And Nia Nudish in the Vicus Light. E4D would be happy about that performance in the last game, although it was really, really close. And I think E4D, what they need to improve on in this game and in the future would be trying to. I mean, they sometimes leave isolated tanks too isolated, so that it becomes a little bit easy for the enemies to pick them up. And even though if you make a really good push, those isolated tanks is going to nullify your effort there. So some teams just have those isolated tanks. They're in the good position so that they can hide from the cover, or they rotate a little bit with the team so that they draw in some close distance in the end. Now GV's got B. They don't need A though. They have cap lead. They need even they need more than 1 kill to swing it back to the advantage, because they have at most 85 cap points of disadvantage here. So that means E4D needs to kill more than 1 tank to swing it back. But both A and B, these 2 caps are a little bit fragile. You can see how closely bunched the GB tanks are, and that means E4D can make a good rotation, and that rotation could only be spotted when it's very close to the GB tanks. And E4D can do a really nice pincer move, and GB will be in trouble. And I have a really bad feeling about GB about this. This is looking really, really not the best idea. I don't know. Those T20s are very far at the back. And they are losing hit points as well. E4D are in position not to lose any more hit points. A good position not to lose hit points here. Papa very far at the back. You don't want to snipe in the heavy tank. That's not that's not something that I would be expecting. Oh, now E4D are losing some hit points from the HE splashes from GV. GV could also try to make a push though, if they want to. to actually surprise E4D and to shut down their pincer movement, their momentum build up there. GV are just staying, just waiting patiently, waiting for that moment. I agree with that. Don't think this is the best moment to push. The IS4 are in good hold down position. GV don't want to push. I would go for these IS4s and the Crown Falcons. They are easy pickings. Not the E5. E5 they will drop their reactive armor and you will be in trouble. Ooh. Now E4D, their hit points have dropped below GV. GV had tried their best to splash some tanks there, but it's negligible. Professor taking a really big hit there. And GV still not trying to make a move, but they have to stop dropping hit points though. Moscow dropping unnecessary hit points in that position. You don't want that to happen. I could understand Professor might be in all sorts of trouble. They are now more than 1k hit points behind, and if you're doing this strategy, I would advise you just go for 1 medium tank, not 2, because you're not doing anything with a medium tank if you're defending. Because medium tanks are there for spotting and also flanking, and Professor is going to die though. He is solo. E4D has now made the push. They really need to shut down Professor. Tokyo, what is he doing? Papa is dropped the reactive armor. Oh, this is looking really bad for GV. Can they snatch a win from this, from the jaws of defeat though? The focus fire is not there as well. Now E4D has got both A and B now. This is really bad for GV. They could get knocked out by E4D soon, and E4D can smell victory there. It can smell blood. Koyo is a one shot. E4D, they just need one more kill, and it's going to be a win for E4D. And can they get that win though? Tokyo is a one shot. Koyo is also a one shot. Koyo is dead. And they got B as well. Oh, this is really close. Tokyo is dead, which will hand E4D victory. GV knocked out in the round of 16. This stream is over, unfortunately. Well done to E4D. Congratulations. That was a really good rotation. Professor, the T22, I think that was a very questionable strategy. If you're going for a cap strategy, you should not take. If you're going for a cap strategy, I don't know. I would still see the point with a double T22s there, but the double T22s are really playing it very defensively. And you can see GV's forces are so bunched up. E4D needs a 2 flank push, and they executed really well. That was a good game from E4D, but that was a really questionable game from GV. I was quite disappointed with this. With GV, 2 tanks only doing more than 2k, and E4D also 2 tanks doing more than 2k. But that was just lackluster performance. I'm sorry for GV, and GV are out, and tonight our stream is going to finish, and I'm sorry Asia server, there are no more streams here, and no more coverage. So thank you all for watching here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Let's look at the results of other teams. We have GSM. Good job. 2-0 against EA. Really good job. They will be facing DURENT. ENT. Yakuza must be smiling, but you know that he won't be smiling anymore. He can't even say, oops, wrecked cry girl now. HLV. They will be facing HLV. HLV are through. The Feast are through. They've beaten Low 2-0. ID are through, beaten IE 2-0. And did I get the draw wrong? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. That's right. Don't scare me. HLV 2-0 against IE. That was right. Cats still playing against Low. They lost to low 1-2. Oh, this is going to be a really hard. This is going to be really hard for Cats. That was a terrible loss for them. They aren't able to beat the lowly low. And you know that E4D beats GB 2-1. So we got an upset already. Cats 2-1 again, lost to low 1-2. Their hopes in the top 8 are really on the line here. I am really concerned about them in the top 8. AB on Hellas, you might have cap lead, but it's hard. You just bunch up yourselves together in a very tight group. It's quite easy to do a pincer movement there. I've explained why you don't want to go for AB cap strategy there. So there we go. So we have DRR against not Karna. Why does it say Karna? It's GB not Karna. It's GB not Karna. Okay, GB is knocked out for tonight. 36 viewers, thank you very much. That's really good viewership, but unfortunately I have to end the stream because GB got knocked out. In the round of 16, oh my goodness me, what is what is this? Low 2-1 against Cats. Congratulations to Low. Finally they need that. They really need that. They want to get into top 16. I think if they are not in the top 16 in the year, that was just not the right place for them to end. But now they have beaten Cats. Cats just really off. So far the winter season, they haven't kick-started the campaign, I can say. So it's DRR versus GSM, ENT against HLV, Feast against Low, ID versus E4D. In the quarterfinals, I'm going to root for E4D all the way here. So let's look at the leaderboard as well. With ID currently in the quarterfinals, HLV as well. GV are out, Feast are through, Low are through, ENT are through, Cats are out, GSM are through, De are through. I mean, they are already through, nonetheless. So EA are out. And we also have ENT, HLV. Now with Low in the quarterfinals, they have jumped. They have jumped through the table to the 14th place. Lol. This is just. Yes. Really congratulations to GB, and I mean. Really good job from E4D here. I think we'll see if I have one time. I don't know. I think I have reserved some other slots for Asia server, but it's lit. It's really lit. The scene there. Yeah, Campon, sorry, it's a stream and GB lost. Don't blame me on this. I didn't conspire GB to lose. Especially when it's against my interest. So I really feel sorry for GB, but E4D well deserved winners in this bracket. Oh my gosh, GB just unexpectedly having a hard time getting into top 8. Now they're 6th place, and I can only imagine if DRGSM is going to leapfrog GV tonight, and ENT already above GV, and then we also have Feast and Load's not going to be above GV by tonight, but yeah, I would say GV would go further down the pecking order here. Yes, Mutsu. Fujit's not streaming tonight though. Yeah, go Feast. But unfortunately, good night all. I will update the NA power rating very quickly, and I will post the results. I will have my lunch. I will see you all on the EU server at in around let's say in around 7 to 8 hours, and I will see you there. I will see you. I hope Serenity is going to give us a really good time and good stream. Thank you all. Good night. Oh dear, Snoops. That avoid, please. Refrain from being toxic to clans, please. Thank you very much.